Alright guys, I'm finally back, and if you're wondering, where I went, I've actually been here the entire time. But I have had really just no time to myself. Let's see, I can start going through the list. There was, number one, right after I made the last video, I had to start preparations for the parade that I was in, so that took about a week. Right after that, my school was having a play, and since I'm a senior and I haven't been in one of the plays, I decided to help out. So that took 2 weeks, and that lasted a while until after school, and then this last weekend was the actual play. It's part of stage crew, if you didn't know. But, so there's those two things. I have started and finished 2 online classes, which are, on the class, it recommends that you at least take 2 weeks to finish the class, and I actually finished both in just a matter of days. And then right now I'm actually signed up for another online class. Now, I know that sounds like, not too much for a lot of work, but it's really strenuous, and you people are really important to me. However, graduating is also really important, and I'm sure that you guys wouldn't want to watch someone that didn't get to walk because he chose YouTube over school. Now, I do have a lot of updates on the plants to show you guys. I have a few that have died. But all the other ones are doing really good. I was able to actually do some work outside because that's a chore, so once again, not really free time. Or it's not really a chore. Whatever you put it, I had to do it, and it looks great. So I'm going to be showing you the couple of raised beds I put together, and I still have one more to put together. One other update is I'm actually going to be starting doing series. What I mean by that is, how you have like TV shows where it has the topic of the show and then it goes into like lists of all the things, like Planet Earth has done that a lot, where they say like, oh, this is going to be the desert lands, and it shows you each of the parts of the desert. Well, I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna be doing like video class style, I guess. And some of the series that you could be looking forward to are, like I mentioned in my octopus tree video, I'm going to be doing a bonsai series. I'm going to be doing a carnivorous plant series. That's going to be broken down into a few segments, and I'll get to that in a minute. I'm going to be doing a few other things. Sorry if I keep looking back. I'm just making sure I'm not like forgetting anything. So, last thing. The contest did end on the 23rd of April. Thank you for all that have participated. I will be announcing the winners and their prizes in probably my next video. I'm still just trying to decide because there are a lot of really good entries. So, and I haven't really decided 100% on a prize yet. However, it's coming, I swear. Sorry to keep you guys so long. So, let's jump into it on this glorious May 1st. Alright, so scrolling over to my glorious planting rack, whatever you want to call it, you can see that I have a humidity dome. And that is actually a future project I'm just testing out. I'm not going to tell you anything about it other than you'll see it when you get to it. As you can see, I did have some watering problems with my catnip. That was not my fault. That was not going to point any names, but I'm going to point any fingers, never mind. But I'm just gonna say neighbor. I did take a few cuttings of my mint. As you can see, it is sort of doing good. I really need to transplant it into another pot real soon though. What you can't see right behind, actually, give me a second. Bam! Power of editing. As you can see, I started a pineapple top. If you want to know my method of how to actually do that, I will hopefully get another pineapple soon and be able to show you guys. I'll also show you guys how to get the seeds out of a pineapple. So, yes, pineapples do produce seeds, and I'll show you how to get them. But anyways, moving on. I got some new plants. As you can see, I have another type of mint. This is a chocolate mint to go along with the mint that's right here, which is a spearmint. I have 3 empty pots, of which I started mango seeds. However, nothing came up, so I'm pretty sure that none of them started. Let's see. There's my Thanksgiving cactus. Remember, guys, if it has spikes, it's Thanksgiving. The Christmas cactus is just all rounded edges. And then my little, goji berry. It's really weird. I would have to start one for myself, because I think that the shock that it got going from one environment into my environment just really stunted its growth, so it's having a tough time. But now I'm going to give you a brief overview of all my carnivorous plants, and I'll be getting a lot more soon. Alright, and so through the power of magical editing, not really editing, more like pushing a button. But anyways, here is just an overview of my carnivorous plant collection. It's still small, but most people don't have a carnivorous plant, so it's bigger than most. Anyways, here up front we just have some sphagnum moss. Yes, I have moss. Cool. Anyways, this thing with the little branchy leaves. In the carnivorous plant world, it's called the Drosera, because anything that's, well, not anything. Let me go over it. This is the Drosera species. It's also called the sundew species. I can give you the basic overlay is it has long leaves that are more, it can be anything like, I'll show you in a second, one that just comes leaf-like, but this one has more like stem-like with just little branches at the end. This is the Drosera Marston Dragon. You want to look into it, I'll actually give an overview later. Right next to it, we have a pygmy sundew. I do not know how to say the name. All I know is it's Drosera scorpioniminensis. So, it is actually doing something really cool that I will be showing later. Right next to it, we have a pingulera. They actually, as you can see, are different from the sundews. However, they're still really covered in that sticky dew substance. That dew is what actually produces the digestive enzymes. So whenever a fungus gnat or something lands on it, it gets stuck and it feeds the plant. So you don't need any fertilizer, which is great. But anyways, pings can come in many different sizes, shapes, just like the sundews. And the reason they're different is just structure form. They come from different areas, yada yada. I will get into all this later when I actually start my Drosera, whatever it's called, series. No, Carnivorous Plant series. Dang it, messing up. Haven't made a video in a while, I'm sorry. As you can see, I do still have fungus gnats. What I decided to do is actually just leave all the fungus gnats that I had. Because although my little hot pepper spray works, I brought in some new plants, and those plants had fungus gnats, so I'm like, you know what, screw it. So, they're just now feeding all of my carnivorous plants, and as you can see in difference from size, this one hasn't really been fed much, while this one has been fed. So you can see quite a bit with all the little black dots, and it's almost doubled in size. So, once again, we'll be going over that later. Some other ones to look into are this is also a type of Drosera. This is the Drosera adelae. I'm not sure I'm saying any of these right. If I'm not, I'm sorry. But as you can see, this one is clearly different from the Marston Dragon. Right behind that, we have a Drosera capensis. I'm not 100% sure of what kind it is, however, I'm just showing the differences in, I guess, size and stuff right now. Over there, we have a few more, and last one. Sorry about all the zooming. So, anyways, that is just the basic update on all, most plants, I guess. Moving into other plants, though. Alright, so this little bushy thing is actually the Prax cherry tomato. Like I've not really explained. Like I told Praxis, his cherry tomatoes are growing, they grew really weird for me. I only had 2 survivors out of the entire batch that he sent, because all the other ones just had weird formations, I guess, and mutations, whatever you want to call it, and died. But as you can see, it is a very stocky, little bushy plant. And this isn't even cut, so which is actually really cool. I just thought I would show that off and show that it is doing great, so thank you, Praxis. If you remember in one of my very first videos, I showed the Christmas cactus cutting, not Christmas, Thanksgiving cactus cutting, and how it was, starting to produce a few more leaves. Well, as you can see, in just over a few months' time, it has produced now a set of 3 leaves. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's actually spanned from 1 single leaf into 5. And then each of those has 3 links on it, and I count links as you can see where the leaves attached to the one previous. One thing that I find really special that I think you guys will like is if you'll remember, I also said that I would take cuttings of that rose that I had, because it wasn't doing too well. Well, the cuttings sprouted roots. I mean, look at all that. Look at all the roots. Roots. As you can tell, mini rose. But anyways, I'm going to be planting those soon, and that is just amazing. I have, I think, 5 or 6 cuttings that actually produce roots. All the cuttings that I took are doing great. And as for the mini rose, where I took the cuttings right under the cutting, or the cut that I made, I just need to stop saying that, is just a giant bush of growth right now, but that's sitting outside, and I'll show you that in a minute. One of the boot jolkis that's doing really good and producing peppers is also sitting outside. I need to plant it in the raised bed, and pretty much all the tomatoes that I had are sitting outside, and the tomatillos. So I guess now it's time to go outside. I don't think I have anything else to say inside. So, onwards! Okay, I'm going to first start off by saying it is kind of windy, and it has been really stormy lately, so none of my plants are actually looking too good outside. But as you can see, remember when I hand-pollinated the tomatillo and made a video? There it is! It is currently growing, and it's doing really great. Ever since I moved it outside, it's actually doubled in size. And I moved it out on Saturday, I believe. But anyways, let's get back up and see just the general overview. We're not 100% done yet. Most of this is just my mom's doing, and I got to plant all the cherry tomatoes. So here we... Alright, here we have the lone zucchini. I know that it's a giant vining plant. We've had it in this bed once before, and it just overtook pretty much everything, produced a lot of fruit. So anyways, there's that. And then just an entire wall of what will be massive cherry tomatoes and 2 tomatillos. So we're also going to plant a few more other vining things once my mom actually figures it out. But yeah, as you can see, that's just doing great. Sorry about the wind, but a general overview, take a few steps back. Huzzah! There you go. As you can see, it is made out of plastic. Unlike the other one that we have, which I'll show you in just a second. Plastic works great if you're low on money, only because the one that we got it on sale at the end of the season, and I don't know, it's worked really well. I don't have the dimensions for you right now. I'll be doing that when I actually go into raised beds more later, or when I actually build ours. But anyways, we built this one. It's, as you can see, this one's made actually out of wood, and what we have in it is a jalapeno. We do have, I believe those are the peas, 2 sets of peas, 2 sets of beans, and actually going up over to the garden. Sorry about all the shakiness. But anyways, we also have 3 lines of onions. Now that may seem like a really small space to put everything, however, each one, it's a different type of onion, so it's not the giant, softball size ones that most people see, but it's actually just used for more of you could use the growth for it and stuff. But anyways, that's just an update on that. I'm letting my other plants acclimate, which are on the front porch, of which I'll show you now. Before I actually show you the plants, as you can see, we do have some iris flowers coming up, which is awesome. Alright, so here's the mini rose, and as you can see, the leaves on this little bushy area where I actually took the cutting aren't doing really so well, and that's because when I put it out here, I actually came outside to it had been fallen over. So, you know, it did suffer some damage. But then, other than that, I guess I could show you the butt, Jolokia, which is right there. Nothing really impressive. However, you could see flowers on it. I am going to plant it back by the jalapeno. I know that they can actually crossbreed or whatever, but I'm okay with that. I have a few more boot jolokias inside that are actually going to be my main source of the actual seed for it. So, yeah, whoever actually wants seeds later, you don't have to worry. I will have pure boot jolokia seeds. So now going back inside because it's still kind of cold. Alright, so last 2 things before I go. I thought well, two things. Number one is I have decided that if I do any other style of videos like hiking or travel or just random videos like cooking or something, I will be starting another channel for that. I have no idea what the channel is going to be called, but once I actually figure it out, I will post it, and if you guys are interested in that sort of stuff, I guess you can check it out. But anyways, the other series I will be going over is a lot of garden tools. Like, this, one of the best set of like clipping shears that I've ever really had. Wait, no, not shears. Pruners, cutters, scissors, whatever you want to call them. One of the best pair I've ever actually had, and they were only $1. They cuts really cleanly, and I don't know what else to say about it. It's just awesome. But I will be going into this sort of stuff later, and then I will be starting my series really soon. Now, I actually do have to get back to my online class. I just thought I would give everyone an update of why I've been gone for a while. And then, I will see you guys all next video with a couple more updates I haven't done and a few more surprises. So anyways, hope you guys are all doing well. Have a great month of May. Because my birthday is this month.